All right, chat, I have here a segment from Retro Stew that's basically 2D games to 3D. These are fan projects, and in many cases, these games weren't released. Some were, some weren't, and some will just be videos. But basically, the point of this segment is to show you a number of things that have been created to turn a 2D game into 3D. So remember, anytime a big company does it and it doesn't come out so great, it's probably a lot harder than it seems. So this is Super Mario World, and this one is by, I just want to get the channel, Ratsby Dev, Ratsby Dev. Oh, we're using WASD. All right. Oh, wow. That's weird. That is real weird. Okay, so... All right. Hang on. Lowered it a little bit. There he is, Mario World himself. Still too loud. All right, I'll bring it down a little bit. Is this better? Still too loud? I mean, it looks kind of neat. It's just, you know, there are some things that maybe weren't meant to be 100% ported over into the 3D realm. I don't know if I can spin jump, but... Oh boy. Now it's too quiet. Well, the jumps are normal. There's a double jump. Wait, no, there isn't. What is happening here? I might need to find a new turtle shell. There is no new turtle shell. Man. Yeah. Dry bones shell in the corner. Well, strictly speaking, it kind of looks like Mario World. Unfortunately, it plays almost nothing like Mario World. Let's see, is this shell available? No. Yeah, no. I think this works better as a YouTube video for like a minute than it does an actual game. But again, these are like supposed to be more tech demos. There was one Mario World in 3D that looked really, really good. And it took someone, I think it was like a year. I'll try the other level. Music really low. Everything else really loud. It's Mario. Oh. It's really quiet, Vin. Do you not hear the jumping? They look dead on the inside. One coin? Is there a run button? There is a run button. Oh, there is a spin jump. It's V. Okay, it kind of works. Yeah. Nintendo, hire this man. This could have been Mario in 3D. Look what they took from us. How Yoshi tongue. Yoshi, use that tongue. Use that succulent... What did I do? How do I do that? E. There we go. I feel like my childhood's dream has rotted. Like it's come to some kind of, like, weird climax by me playing this. The dream of the childhood has rotted. I think that's about it. Rot of the childhood. Shoot your fire. Do it. Shoot your fire. Your fire's broken. It's broken when you jump off. Ah. All right. Nice work. Hollow Knight 3D is next, and this one is by Polyknight. Again, there's not as many of these that are playable as I would like. But there's a couple, and Retro Stew actually had to reach out to a number of YouTubers and, like, people that make this stuff and said, hey, hello, can Mr. Vinesauce play these? And many said yes, and some said, I will never release this. I don't care who Mr. Vinesauce is. Whoa. Oh. Mouse and keyboard only? I think mouse and keyboard only. Are you gonna play? Yeah. Can I heal? Oh my god. Do I have to defeat all three of them? I'm pressing all of the buttons multiple times, chat. Oh! Got one. Oh no. Oh. Option doesn't even work. I bet it's a famous Vinesauce controller issue. You know, it would be easier if it was. Controller, play the game for me. I feel like there must be a heal What is that? No? Pressing pretty much every button. Oh god. What button is that? Dude, I don't know what button that was. It's F. I don't want to lie and say that the controls here is actually as actual Hollow Knight is good. They are not. But it looks cool. It's a cool proof of concept. Try one more time now that I know how to heal. No. This is it. One more time. Ah! Okay, here it is. Here it is. Man. Oh, man, if only there was a controller support for this one, you know what I'm saying? Chat! I say, of a tech demo. Ah! Alright, one more time. One more time. This is it. Last time, chat, last time. It's because I'm not running at a high enough frame rates, chat. Listen, I'm only at like 150. I need 180 at least. I can tell. I think it could work, chat. A Hollow Knight 64 could work. It just would need to be refined a lot, but it actually makes sense. Alright, now I got this. My gamer eyes can see the frame rates like I can see Matrix. No, 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 no! All right. No! Jim! You've got to come to Rio, Jim! Come on. Looks like you can heal when not at full even. Just keep healing. Keep healing. Alright, chat, this is it. This is tough, man. The music stopped. I went so long, the music ran out. One down. Here it is, chat. You don't really have any other moves. And jumping is not preferable sometimes because it makes you die more. And it's also tough to kind of, again, use mouse and keyboard. But I think I can do this. Couldn't let them win. Couldn't let the bugs win. Now I am the Hollow Knight. Cool. Alright, it's a pretty good proof of concept. I think there's some stuff that could happen with that. There's a video of another game this creator made, chat, that's kind of interesting.
I have an opinion, but I think it's kind of underrated.
This is from 2 years ago. The opinion is people who make great games...
People who make great games become great developers.
Right. And that's because this is Undertale 3D. I don't have this in the pack, chat. Looks good, though. I think that looks actually surprisingly amazing. In fact, there's something semi-related that was not in this pack that I'm going to show you actually right now as a bonus. This is a brand new development, chat. This is never before seen, aside from all the people who downloaded it and played it. But here's something that just came out like the past maybe couple days, I think. I'm trying to figure out the video mode for this. I know you're at the edge of your seat trying to figure out what it is, but world premiere. See if you can find out what it is just from the font typeface. That might have given it away. So there's not a lot of the game here, but Yume Nikki 3D is real, kinda. I don't know if the whole game is going to become 3D at some point, but have you never played the original? No. Also, yeah, I think this is... Wait, is this the one? Playable on a real PS1. This isn't even the new one, chat. I think this is the old one. Yume Nikki PS1 is the new one. Oh, so this is the... Oh, there's more than one. This is the old one, says a chat member. I played this. Okay, well, this is a bonus, I suppose. Mega Man. To Yume, to Nikki. One day I'd like to play Yume Nikki, for real. Like, actually play it. I mean, it's weird. And it inspired a lot of other games. You played so many games inspired by it, I'm worried you'll get the full Seinfeld effect. It's possible, yeah. It's definitely something that I know influenced a lot of my favorite weird games, like you just said there. I think I have to load this up in DuckStation. So, from what I understand, this is playable on real PlayStation hardware, which is neat. Let me load up some ducks, and we'll get this going. All right, here it is. That's cool. Working. Please wait. Get in bed, dream, wake up. All right. Affectability, interact, jump, run, wake up. First person camera. What's the oldest console you now own? I think I have an Intellivision. This is cool. This is really cool, actually. Okay. Bed. There's the doors. Not sure which one. No. Guess we'll go on that one. It's funny too because I've heard a lot of the Yume Nikki soundtrack without realizing what this actually was. I mean, it feels like a PlayStation 1 game. Find You, Boa. Well, I'm also aware of who that is, that he was on the intro of the game. But I don't know if he just pops up. Regardless, one day I would like to stream this, or, you know, just check it out. Uboa? So I don't want to be too spoiled, necessarily. You pinch your cheek to leave? And pray tell, how do you do that? E or F. There's debug. Could do level select. Press everything. Oh, there you go. All right. Let's try that again. I'm gonna go to the other area too. Press everything, it worked. It usually does. Spin. Okay, this is new. Chat, was there a game called 2 Yume, 2 Nikki? Or is that just a thing that my brain made up? There is? It's Yume Tuki. Has a really nice ring to it. It's a fan sequel. Did you know that Space Funeral is still getting fan sequels? 2 is Ni in Japanese. Oh, Ishni-san, right. There's over 500 worlds in 2 Nikki. Okay. How Someone said spam the TV. No? Alright. Don't think that's in this one yet. Well, it's really cool. I just wanted to show you because that's the newest one of 2D to 3D. I was like seeing that just this past couple days, even. So, brand new for you. Plants vs. Zombies 3D. I mean, all right. Hasn't this been done a couple times, like for real, by now? Foliage vs. Undead is what this is called. It's legally distinct. All right. And it still kind of looks better than the remaster. Oh, I heard that was real bad. This is just the same with 3D art. Basically, Cube World art. You can aim. With one fellow, you can aim. It looks like you have to. Like I just grab this guy and then aim right there. Well, maybe you don't have to, but it seems like it's just a way to use your fellows more effectively if you want. If you have multiple, they all aim where you aim. Cool. I guess I kind of enjoyed Plants vs. Zombies at one point. Multiples of the regular one. Yeah. It's a nice touch, I guess. And it looks decent too. This is definitely it's definitely okay. Vin, you need more sunflowers. Yeah, I noticed that a little late. It really surprised me that this was the game that blew up the most of like the tower defense genre. I guess maybe not. Chad, is that an accurate statement? Did this blow up more than other tower defense games? Oh, Bloons. Did anyone ever play Garden Warfare? Which was just like Team Fortress, but plants and zombies. People really like the plants. Don't even insinuate what I think you're insinuating, chat. Please, I don't think my heart could take it anymore. I don't know why I placed that fellow there. Do you remember Conker's Bad Fur Day? Yeah, this is a little different. I mean, yeah, it is simple. It's got very distinct characters. It's got a silly concept. I kind of get it. I kind of understand why this blew up more than other tower defense games. You can shoot them. Again, it's kind of just easy to get sucked into the game. I'm not using that word. I'm not using that word flippantly. There's also a version 2, but that one doesn't work. Please make sure the game is installed correctly. So there's a version 2. That's weird. Well, Bobby Ivar made this. There's also, I wonder if this is, yeah, wait. Is this the one that I watched? This might be the one that I was talking about earlier from Mario World.
In this video, I'm gonna reimagine the original Super Mario World
Yep.
in 3D. I'm gonna make absolutely everything in levels 1, 2, and even Yoshi's Island itself, starting with this guy. So the original Mario is made up of a lot.
So I watched this video. I know it's your typical YouTube delivery, but it's actually pretty good. I would recommend it if you're interested in seeing genuinely a lot of work and problem solving.
It leads Luigi through a launch pipe, which sends him flying over some piranha plants and into a checkpoint. We skipped over what the message block does in the last level, so this time, let's see what it does. Interesting. This platform has a lot more Rexes and a slope that Luigi can slide down.
It looks good.
I did run into a sliding bug though, but eventually I managed to fix it and made Luigi damage enemies while sliding. Moving on, we have the Bonsai Bill. I really wanted Bonsai Bill to look exactly like his original sprite, so I modeled him without using any
So this was
voxels.
something that he ran into a problem with was like, how do you get
the challenging part with the Bonsai Bills?
how do you get this
How
to
do
be
we
a
spawn them
challenge?
into the level? We know that he spawns off screen in the original. The problem is, in 3D, we can see what's ahead of us, so they can't just spawn out of thin air. Originally, I thought the only way to solve this problem was to add cannons, but there's a couple of problems. One cannon is way too easy to walk past, and a whole row takes up way too much space. So I tried making Bonsai Bills follow Luigi so they can provide more of a challenge, and I wouldn't need to place as many cannons. But ultimately, I still don't like how I'm adding any cannons at all when they're not in the level in the original. So, here's my final solution. Now they spawn from underneath the fog and curve onto the level. I really like how this turned out. So I added the rest of the Bonsai Bills throughout the level, like at the start, and this
last solution, perhaps.
bit near the end.
But yeah, I think it's a cool
the rest of this section where Luigi can get this
cool
one up
way
if
for
he's
that
fast
to work.
enough by running ahead and catching it before it falls into this pit. And after building out more of the level, like this spot here and this section, we have the clapping Chuck. This version of Chuck doesn't charge Luigi the moment he's in range. Instead, he tries his best to mirror Luigi's jumps in an attempt to block.
You know what? Just check out Bobby Ivar's channel. Seriously, it's cool. The whole video is good. I like that a lot. And again, it actually does look like it's done really well. And here's one that I've not seen, which is the same channel, Bobby Ivar, Bobby Corwin, going from Metroid 2D to 3D.
Why remake it in 2D when you can remake it in 3D? Oh, that's why.
There have been a couple of things that I've seen from Metroid, especially like Metroid 64. There's been like 2 different Metroid 64s. And I don't know what happened to them. Like one, I think got shit canned. But yeah, trying to do like an analog from, and I use that word winkingly, but like 2D Metroid directly into 3D seems like it would be tough. Oh. It looks okay. Oh. Wait a minute. Who is that supposed to be? Ridley? Or Kraid? I can't tell. That's it's Craig. All right. Well, that looks less good than the Mario World one, in my opinion, but it's still neat. This next one I've never even heard of. I mean, when you see what game it is, you'll know I've heard of the game. Maybe you too have heard of this game. What's going on here? Is this glitched? This feels glitched. Hang on, instructions. Move WSD. Read me. Hang on. It was not released to the public or meant to be played. Jesper exceptionally sent me the files for the stream, but this is more of a proof of concept for their videos. This may be buggy or not especially entertaining. Please. Oh. Haunted lost media, yeah. This is why some people said no. Well, again, yeah, a lot of this stuff was designed for people's videos. The only thing I saw was the inside of a building looked kind of cool. But yeah, not really much here. So it's time to start up a new Final Fantasy VI playthrough, I guess. I was hoping maybe there would be one more area. All right. There's another from the same creator. There's another Super Mario World in 3D. I know what you're thinking. Would there be Marios on Sunday stream? How could this be possible? Someone said, I sure do love video games that are designed not to be played, but instead to be used as vehicles for content. I mean, you do hope that at some point this stuff is released so people can play it. So, you know, this is like more... They always go with voxels, but the other one, the previous one we saw, was not voxels. And I thought that looked really good. Well, kind of hard to beat that last one.
Well, I guess I don't really have much more to say other than...
He looks disappointed in his own creation, like Frankenstein. Same person also made Link to the Past. We're just gonna take a quick look. Again, there's no actual gameplay here, but it's another one. I don't even think there's necessarily gameplay here. It's just like a dev video.
Nah, this enemy AI have mesh to make those final tweaks, you know, make it refine, make it feel good, and
I mean,
yeah.
Okay. That's just Link Between Worlds, if anything. Next is Celeste 3D from Cody Can't Eat This. Okay, let's see. I'll let you know which one ended up being my favorite. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go. The Celeste experience. I've played Celeste 64, I think. Oh my god. I did, okay. No, you played a Pikachu version. I played a Pikachu version, everybody. Find the climb button. Yeah. Oh, I got the dash button. Have you ever played the original? I think I played only a little bit of it. Sorry, chat. Vine, the climb button. Yeah. Can you not climb? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Very nice. I'm having a lot of fun. You kind of just get stuck on walls, and then you can go through them. Yeah. Under construction sign because it's an under construction game. This is so it's really it feels again like a proof of concept. I am also playing with a mouse and keyboard once again. I don't know, there's a climb button. I certainly haven't found it, chat. Fine, you could just blame me. It's all good. Like, as a first level, I just kept going through the holes in the walls. Once again, I'm playing everything Undertale ever made except actually Undertale. Oh, that was quit. Oops. Undert is my name. I am Undert. This is the character known as Undert. Welcome to my castle. Collect my pages. I am a flower. It's voxels again. Oh, you can move it around in 3D. That seems kind of weird. Oh, okay, it's better now. You're kind of mainly looking at the shadows. Oh. You idiot. What? Is this real? Does this happen? Oh. Okay. Unfortunately, the game just stopped. So, I'm not kidding. The cursor is gone. Vinny, you're missing dialogue! I know. Now, there's also... Let's see. From the same creator, Cody Can't Eat
In
This.
my most recent video, I took the original
There's a lot of people, and this is from 4 years ago now. There's a lot of people who have made like Mario or Zelda
Super Mario. This is a great time for me to start making the items game.
into 3D.
Number of rupees and
But then
bombs
again,
and
never
medals.
actually
I
playable.
didn't mention this earlier, but Link will obviously lose rupees whenever he goes to a shop, but he will also lose 1 rupee per arrow that he shoots. And normally in Zelda games, Link has 20 hearts, but in this game he only has 16. And he also doesn't get quarters of a heart, because it only displays hearts in halves. The final thing I did for the UI was creating the minimap. I had to do some math to convert Link's position in world space to a position on screen space. And with that, it will now track Link's position on the map. If I wanted to, I could easily swap out this blank map with a full map, similar to the ones found in other Zelda games. Then the last thing I did was make it so that running out of health will create a death.
You get the idea. It's just a lot of that stuff. There's also a 3D Mega Man. I think, didn't I play a 3D Mega Man of some kind?
So Capcom recently just put out
I don't mean Mega Man Legends.
27 frames to go from here to off screen at 30 FPS. So I figured a projectile would probably last on screen for a full 30 frames, or 1 second. I then tried to figure out how far it traveled to determine the speed, so I made this diagram to have a reference, respawning. This is also how it jumps, and when he's facing the camera person perspective like Metroid Prime. But from looking at how the levels are designed from left to right, I might actually go for a camera similar to Crash Bandicoot, where it follows the player from behind.
Well, that was a year ago. There's a chance that some of these were.
Videos,
Let me see. No, that was the last video this person made. I get it. Like, also, some of these aren't going to be released because they're not done. And maybe they were working on something and, you know, they didn't want to actually finish it. It's another one of those things where you can't really make any money off of this necessarily. Like, you can't sell a game that is based on another property. So you just have to make it for practice or for the YouTube clicks, the sweet YouTube clicks. So this is Hydlide in 3D. Also not playable. Retro Stu did his best to reach out to people and, you know, find as many of these as possible. But unfortunately, most of these 2D to 3D things were just not available. But this is from Fancy Geeks, if you're interested in watching more. And one more. Hydlide was officially made on the Saturn in 3D, though. Yeah, don't remind me. Here's Kanto from Pokemon. From Nionyx 7. In the style of, like, Octopath Traveler. Looks alright. It's either this or voxels, I guess. Didn't they kind of remake these games a couple times by now? Pretty sure I played some of them. Is there a battle? It doesn't look like there's any battles at the moment. It's just environments. Now, something I want to add. Hang on a minute. Zelda 3D in Doom. Something I want to add to this is there was, I don't know whose video, just anyone's video, just to show you. I played this a while back, but there's also mods. This was Zelda 1 remade in Doom, which I did play a couple minutes of this at one point. It's not amazing, but it exists. It's better than some of the other stuff I played. And then there is Zelda 2 in 3D, which I played many, many years ago. And that... Let's see. See if I can find it. That I also played, just to kind of have, for the sake of completion. This is a video from 14 years ago. This was actually kind of cool. I remember enjoying this, but it's really short. It's really like maybe 10 minutes of gameplay. You can tell by the crust on the video. Not really much you could do here, but there's a couple enemies, there's a couple things. I remember this ran like shit. And let me see, there might be one more. At some point, I will be playing Zelda 2, and you know when that is. Yep, Thanksgiving. .3D Zelda game that got DMCA'd. There's a DMCA'd 3D Zelda game. Oh, I think... Wait a minute. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Zelda 30th Tribute. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen this. What's got voxels? This one doesn't look too bad. Yeah, the face is excellent. I don't know if it's all of Zelda 1, but it's slightly headache-inducing. I don't know why. Maybe it's the frame rate. Wait, these are... Why are these items here? Hmm. There's also something I've played a couple times, which is... there's a 3D converter in VR, which I played a version of this past year, actually. Just think, this could have been finished, and this could have been amazing, but Nintendo, the evil Nintendo, got it in their clutches. This is a mess. Oh my god. The evil Ganon has taken away this thing that was just a tribute, a fan tribute, because they love Zelda, and they were like, no. There's an impressive Bobble in 3D. You know what? We'll take a look at this one too. Okay, yeah, that is kind of cool looking. Poor Bubble Bobble. Is that his name? His name is Bubble Bobble. He deserved so much better. It's Bub. Just think, someone could acquire the rights to Bub from Bubble Bobble and make a game for Steam that costs $10. And if it's good, Bubble Bobble will be more relevant than 90% of platformers from years of yore. There is a new game coming out? Oh. They still make these. They're not doing a great job at marketing them. Alright, well that's the segment. It's not really much, but there's a couple in there that were cool. I think maybe the best one was the Hollow Knight one. Possibly. Plants vs. Zombies 3D was good. There's a couple that looked really good that I didn't obviously get a chance to play because, you know, they weren't available as such. They were never completed. They were never released. But it definitely made me want to play some of those games. Like the Mario World one looked really good. The one with the bullet bills coming from the clouds. There is one more. And this comes with a story, and we'll talk about it in just a second. This is from Dot. D-O-T-T, 3D pixel artist. This was released 2 weeks ago, this video. Frog noises. I think the sprites look decent. And again, you get that Dragon Quest 2D, 3D thing. Octopath. That's it. Just a little thing. Not bad. Does look like PS1 3D a little bit. Before we end the segment, though, there is one more thing. From many years ago. Something that was never released. This one is pretty infamous. And unfortunately, as much as I love Square's games, a lot of their business decisions are absolutely baffling. Their higher-ups are very out of touch, in my opinion, especially with some recent announcements. But the previous controversy with Square was this, which I think got revealed somewhere in the ballpark of like 20-something years ago now. It says Art and Code 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. This is Chrono Trigger Resurrection. I'll explain it in a second. I just wanted to get to the trailer. This is fine. There's a trailer of this that was amazing. And basically it was Chrono Trigger redone in kind of the style of Dragon Quest XI a little bit. And the idea of it was that you got to play a couple of select scenes, maybe like 10 scenes from the game, in 3D. And yeah, I mean, if you look at it now, like, it still looks pretty good. There's a little bit of an art style here, but it's not anything like mind-blowingly 3D, like in terms of visuals, and, you know, it's crusty. But it looks okay. But I was really, really excited for this. For those that don't know, Square cease and desisted this, and it was really disappointing because we didn't get any Chrono stuff since the time they shit-canned this. Again, it wasn't designed to be sold. It wasn't designed to be replacing Chrono Trigger. It was just for fans. It was just for fun. The music for this remake, according to a chat member, which is by Matthew Valenti, basically tracked down every single one of the synth samples used in the original SNES soundtrack, grabbed them in high quality, and rearranged the songs using them, effectively recreating them one-to-one at a higher fidelity. You can find the entire remastered OST online still, with liner notes by the composer about the process. So, you know, what remains of this are some videos from nearly 2 decades ago now, which is fucking wild to think. And we get a soundtrack that we can listen to. The cat. Chrono's walk cycle is kind of funny. Such a good song. Again, it's not like it's not finished or anything, but it just a cool thing. Wooly had a video about shut the fuck up about your fan game, and chat mentioned it a couple times, and yeah, absolutely. It is definitely worth just not mentioning it until it's done, which sucks. I get it. You know, you want to show off your work. You want people to be encouraging and give you a little bit of a pat on the back. But we all know what happens. AM2R, yeah. Well, I'm glad AM2R continues in terms of development from other people, because it became branching. We got very lucky with AM2R. You know what, chat? Instead of the HD 3D thing for Chrono Trigger Remake, and we've talked about the potential of a Chrono Trigger Remake, and people keep asking me, what would I want one? You know, how would I go about it? Truthfully, something that looks like Dragon Quest XI, Dark Cloud 2, and that, and maybe instead of a remake, it's the same time zones, it's the same world, and it's like that style. And maybe it's an alternate story from a different perspective. I mean, it's Chrono. It's the Chrono series. You could do an alternate dimension, like Chrono Cross style. And then you can combine that plot line of like an alternate dimension with all the time rift stuff from, you know, Chrono Trigger. Kind of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth style. Yeah, sure. But I think you could do it even more faithfully. some kind of Chrono break, then people would be mad it isn't a one-to-one remake. I mean, Link Between Worlds exists. I think people like that. Or you could just do a completely new Chrono game. But I think that series is a little hard to do a sequel to because at this point we've only had 2 games and they're both pretty different with a couple of tenuous like kind of links, but I like them both. I just like Chrono Cross less. Anyway, that's 2D to 3D fan projects. Leave a comment if you know of any more. If you've created a 2D to 3D fan project that I've missed, that's kind of cool. I guess you can let me know. I'd be interested in checking it out in a future stream. And, don't blow up your spot. Like I said, shut the fuck up about your fan game. That's a pretty good strategy. But it was fun. Thanks, Retro Stew, for reaching out to everybody and collecting some of these. What about 3D to 2D? That could be fun.